Hello everybody, my name is Archer and welcome back to Donk-Zone. On today's episode we are checking out a game called C.A.G.E. This is a game in the vein of the Stanley Parable, like a satirical first-person adventure game thing, and I just wanted to check it out. It kind of lives or dies on its writing quality, so we're going to see what happens.
Welcome to Spire headquarters. Please remain stationary while I integrate your neural input with the facility's biometrics grid. Any sensation of nausea is merely administrative. Okay, that's not completely stationary, is it? Never mind. Let's just say you exceeded expectations for your fidgeting quota. Anyway, moving on. By continuing to exist, you legally acknowledge that Spire Corporation is not liable for disorientation, loss of time, or cognitive fatigue during your tenure. I am C.A.G.E, your centralized ascension guidance engine. Think of me as your elevator buddy, your career coach, and your personal liability consultant all rolled into one efficient package. Now, please proceed to the reception desk just ahead. The registration terminal will issue your temporary candidate ID.
Real quick, I just want to comment specifically on... I know graphics are kind of not something to point out, but I just love the reflection work right here. Like, look at this. I love the way this looks in this, like, alien, like, crystal spire thing.
At it. It's not magic. It's 40 tons of aether quartz on a Spire 0-point maglev field. Costs 12 grand an hour just to hover. So please, keep staring. We really need to get our money's worth.
That is also an interesting thing in the fact that they will directly call out things that you're looking at. That's cute. What if I just stare at this chair? You don't have any dialogue for me walking back here into this area to look at this chair? Nothing? I love the Art Deco aesthetic. I think this is Art Deco. Shit's awesome. I love this. East Wing. Oh. I mean, here, let's just actually, To help us streamline your visit, please consider this quick survey. Responses are strictly confidential. What is your greatest weakness? The biological need for daily caloric intake. How do you handle high stress, deep breathing, taking walks, suppressing my emotions until they calcify? What do you see when you close your eyes? Non-billable imagery.
Excellent. This card is vital for maintaining security clearances and accessing all future benefits. Hold on to it tightly.
Where is everybody?
You should now have access to the optical integration suite to the left of the reception area.
We can't sprint, by the way. No sprint.
It's a standard pre-employment calibration. Completely mandatory, of course. But it only takes a moment. Please step inside.
I love the way this... Wait, can we go in here? I really actually love the way this feels and looks. I mean, again, I'm a sucker for reflective mapping and things, and it's probably just Lumen, but... Just, like, look at the environment itself. It's put together so... I get this condensed corporate vibe from it, which, I mean, it is corporate, but, like, look at this. Look at how uncomfortable this is. A water cooler, a trash can, and these fucking benches right here. Not chairs, benches. Ugh. And a TV. Camera, too.
Right.
But where is everybody?
Let's get this over with. Just a quick retinal optimization sync to ensure you're
like in the back here with the power and everything.
Please position yourself in the alignment unit. Don't mind the straps. They're just there to prevent enthusiastic flinching.
Oh. Anything we can poke around in here for? Isopropyl. Your eyes are metric. Integrate. Get your Spire eye scribe today. I mean, we have to do this.
Good. Now hold perfectly still. The neural spike needs to find a very specific cluster of nerves behind your right eye. You may feel a brief sensation of mental static, or the taste of copper.
The taste of copper.
This is normal. Initiating integration in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Integration successful.
Oh.
I am now also able to transmit directly into your auditory cortex, which saves the company a fortune in PA system maintenance. This has increased your personal value to the company by exactly 4%.
Woo,
You should see
4%!
the iScribe task overlay appearing in your peripheral vision now. Simply activate the display whenever you find your organic memory struggling to keep up with your assignments. The iScribe also includes
Ooh.
a standard environmental scanner. It's useful for logging company data entries and keeping track of your deliverables as you move through the facility. Now, let's move on.
You know,
We're already behind schedule.
real quickly,
For your
since this
first
is...
assignment,
Ah,
you are
goddammit.
tasked with making a critical delivery to the Executive Evaluation Suite on the 100th floor. The package should be on a dolly around here somewhere. Please secure it and proceed to the main elevator behind the reception area.
Real quick, I mean, I know they have all the sterilization stuff, but I wanted to point out the fact that they never switch the needle on this thing. It just stabs into you and just, there you go. It's just, they love the blood dripping down in the back alley room that we have here that isn't even, like, properly protected. Anyway, what's this? Facilities manager. Regarding ticket 4902, no, the neon light in the ocular integration room is not fixed. I'm fully aware of the master directive regarding the Centennial Recladding Initiative. I understand that facilities must prioritize aesthetic reconstruction among high-traffic visitor pathways and shareholder observation decks. The main lobby and the executive suites look great, real modern stuff. However, since the OIS remains classified as utility non-facing, we're still working off the original old grid. The architecture back here still dates back to the Spire's founding era. It's an old, durable building, but the wiring is shot. The current flickering is not intentional, while C.A.G.E noted the localized horror aesthetic is statistically proven to increase candidate compliance through intimidation by 12%. Facilities recommends against it. The candidates are flinching during the integration sequence because of the flashing light, which is breaking up the neural spikes and driving up hardware. Oh my god, breaking. Ugh. Facilities will attempt to patch the wiring manually, but please note the permanent fix will not be possible Q4 of next year. Dude, it's just a flickering light. Just replace it. A real company could get that done quick, huh? What a dystopian little hellscape we found ourselves in. Ooh. I appreciate the little subtitles popping up when you read things like this. But where are all the people? Where's everyone else? I was also kind of hoping, now that we got the ice spike, I was kind of hoping that we'd actually see some more, like, data pop-ups and, like, things projected from it. Also, it's only in the right eye, and I appreciate that little lore bit because it's right there. Can't process it in the left. Very cute. Sound design's also pretty nice. Like, let's just listen. The footsteps could be a little bit better, but the ambience all right.
Here it is. Wait, is that a coffee cup in the utility tray? Unbelievable. The last courier was a total slob. That tray is standardized for equipment, not lukewarm lattes. Do me a favor. Grab that cup and toss it in the trash behind the reception desk. I need your equipment looking regulation standard before you walk into the executive suite.
A coffee cup's gonna cause problems here? I mean, sure, I guess.
Much better. Now you actually look competent. Wheel that dolly into the elevator, and let's get this package moving before my scheduling software starts screaming at me.
Oh, cool, we actually move it. That's a nice touch, too. I was kind of expecting it to be abstracted, but no, we legitimately move this thing around. Again, I love the environment. It's sterile and gross, but also... Sterile and gross is kind of a weird oxymoron for what I'm trying to say, but, like... It's uncomfortable. Uncomfortably sterile in certain places, but just gross and worn in others, and the transition between them... I mean, noted that they just kind of are trying to make everything look better for the forward-facing departments, but I think that's cute. They're doing a good job at it from a design perspective.
Just push the dolly into the corner. It's not going anywhere.
Oh. What floor are we going to? Floor 100? Let's go to floor 2.
It appears the elevator is ignoring your input. Give me a second to see what's going on.
I assume we're going to have to go through the stairs, considering that door is open.
I'm not sure why, but the system is not letting us access floor 100 just yet.
Yep.
Ah,
You're not sure?
I think I found the problem. You're trying to go to the CEO office with visitor clearance. Rookie mistake. Look, I can't just override the clearance. My code won't let me. But if we get you some work credits on the lower floors, I'm candidate. Your aimless wandering metric is currently outside acceptable parameters. This stairwell is for structural load-bearing, not cardiovascular recreation. You have a package to deliver, and you severely lack the lumbar support to haul it up these stairs anyway. Kindly return to the main floor. You are not being compensated for this test, so I suggest you stop wasting your own time.
Oh god, it goes all the way up. It just keeps going. I have to see if there's actually a line for coming all the way up here for the sake of it. You know what? If I remind myself properly, I'll see you guys at the top floor. Assuming there's no funny lines in like half a second.
Ah, I understand the calculation you are making. You believe you have stumbled into a non-Euclidean spatial anomaly, an infinitely looping stairwell designed to fracture your psyche. Please. A former competitor of ours held the patent on infinite architectural loops. We found the concept highly inefficient for property tax purposes, so our legal department had the anomaly liquidated. I assure you, candidate, this stairwell does not loop. There are exactly 100 meticulously constructed identical physical floors, and if you insist on climbing them, you will have to walk every single step back down. I will not be unlocking the doors.
I mean, I've already committed to it at this point, huh? Wish I could kind of peek up the stairwell, but we've kind of already committed to this, so, woohoo! I love video games! I think it actually is an infinitely looping staircase. Yeah, I think it actually is an infinitely looping staircase. Oh, fine. Okay, fine, I'll go back down. Fuck. Well, I mean, they made a joke about it being an infinitely looping staircase, but it looks like, just from glancing up here, it doesn't look like there's actually an end to the staircase. You can just see it continues going up if I keep doing this. Surprised there's no line about, like, it really is a staircase that you can keep climbing. I warned you. Now you're gonna have to walk all the way back down. We'll do like 5 more floors. That was 10 floors. It's, an infinite hellscape. It doesn't look like there's actually a top part to this. It seems like it just keeps going. So, back down we go. See you in, well, a while, frankly. Is the joke that I got myself stuck in an infinite anomaly loop? Is that where we're at right now? I've been doing this for like 5 minutes. We certainly went higher than 100 floors. But, I think the joke is that I'm stuck in an infinite loop now. I don't actually know how to get out of this. If this is even possible to get out of it, might just be the joke is the infinite loop. Just try going up. Nope. Well, see you when something interesting happens. I just ended up starting a new game. It's faster. There's probably a joke about that somewhere. See you when we get back to where we were.
Candidate. Go ahead. Press the 2. Smooth. See. We make a good team. You press the buttons, and I do literally everything else. And here we are. Floor 2. Try to contain your excitement. Leave the package and locate General Archives.
Again, I really love the aesthetic in this. This is 2.01. General Archives, 2.02.
Welcome to
You're
General
like, look
Archives,
at this.
or as I like to call it, the place where data goes to die. Look at this mess. The previous archivist left this workspace in a state of, let's call it, administrative anarchy.
Everyone left this place panicking.
Here's the deal. To trick the
That's
system,
why there's
giving
nobody
you those clearance
here.
Credits, we need to register this room as standardized. Basically, you need to clean up the last guy's mess, so the computer thinks you're a model employee.
Reminder, unauthorized self-termination damages company property. I can't throw myself in the incinerator yet. Silas K., Archive Specialist Journal, entry 214. The quota for 4.2 is increasing again. We aren't just filing documents anymore, we're filing redundancies. I spend all morning alphabetizing a stack of boxes labeled Employee Personnel Aspirations Unrealized. Most of them are empty, but they're still heavy. My supervisor says it's conceptual weight, told me that the Spire legally acquired the rights to spontaneous thought for all provisional staff last quarter. Now, if we think about anything that isn't related to the filing system, it's technically considered internal asset theft. I found a folder today with my own name on it. Wanted to open it to see if there was a photo or a birthday listed or something, but the incinerator was already humming. Supervisor was watching, so I just dropped it all in a chute. Strange feeling, watching my own computer categorize my own childhood memories as cognitive clutter, and marking the file as resolved once it turned to ash, but at least the room is now standardized. C.A.G.E says that's what matters. Ugh. Ugh, what a yucky hellscape of a, yucky dystopian hellscape of a,
Most of this
place.
is just filing, but... Oh. For the love of... that.
Bob!
See that succulent on the desk? The one labeled... Bob. The central system
Kinda wish I had a
flags it
zoom.
as unauthorized weaponry, due to the spikes.
The spikes.
Also, we can't determine if the plant is named Bob, or if it belongs to a Bob. That kind of data ambiguity is a Class 4 headache for HR. Look, I can't close the ticket until that thing is gone. Just grab it and toss it in the incinerator chute on the wall. Burn it. Boom. Room is clean. We get the credits and we move on. Let's make this quick. I have a meeting at 4.
What if I deliberately do
Bob's
not...
schedule only includes incineration today.
Yeah, there
Where
we
are
go.
you two off to?
What if I specifically take Bob somewhere else? Bob, buddy, we're taking you out of the room. Gotta be somewhere I can put him, right? Right here? Bob the Succulent deserves more than this. He deserves a better life. I'm not gonna let some... Ah, yes, there we go.
Wait, you kept it. You know that thing actively consumes company-filtered carbon dioxide and requires unscheduled water input, right? It's a resource drain.
Makes me
Whatever.
happy.
It's off the desk, so technically the workspace is clear. I'm just going to mark this down as asset relocation, so I don't get flagged for an error. But do me a favor. Keep that thing hidden. If upper management sees you hauling unauthorized biological life around, it's coming out of my performance review. Anyway, you are now provisionally cleared for transit up to floor 7. That's an impressive jump. You must be really motivated. Go ahead. Hop back in the box and let's get this package moving.
I really like the narrator's general cadence and inflection, but I do wish that it had given me Stanley Parable-esque. It had given me the ability to jump just to, like, hop for joy. But can I go anywhere else?
You can't go there yet. Sorry. The system says your access is insufficient. Basically, if the button isn't glowing, my hands are tied. Try a valid floor.
Wait, 6 worked.
Oops, the B floor. I constantly mix up the routing for human resources
No!
and 3 million angry bees.
No!
Give me a moment.
Take me back
We
to
are
the-
going up.
Take me to the bee zone, no! 3 million angry bees is my favorite, take me back!
Unless you have suddenly developed the ability to regurgitate industrial-grade honey, you have no business on floor 6. Move along.
Fine.
Welcome to floor 7, the beating heart of human resources. Although, my sensors indicate the heart has stopped. Current energy consumption for this sector is close to 0. That is statistically impossible, unless everyone has simultaneously ceased to exist. Please investigate the main office down the hall.
Well, looks...
A blackout. This is a logistical disaster. The morning shift is currently in the transit tubes and will
Mirror
arrive
currently
soon.
out of order, that's
If
cute.
they walk into a dark room, they won't be able to find their desks. And if they can't find their desks, they can't generate revenue. We cannot have them standing around in the dark thinking about their lives. We need lights. Now. I've detected a blown circuit in the maintenance closet. That door you passed near the elevator. I am overriding the lock. Now,
He
please,
could just open the locks for us,
inside.
but he doesn't want to. I mean,
Previous technician
he isn't a
was,
real person,
let's say,
so it's fine.
disorganized.
The mirror!
So new fuses are likely scattered on the floor or shelves. Find them and slot them into the breaker panel. Then flip the breaker handle. That's the big red one. Try not to ground yourself. Filling out the industrial accident form is terribly boring for me.
Don't see any more. There's one over here. Is there another one over here by chance? Or on the floor, perhaps? I can't crouch before anybody starts asking. Oh. Ah. Cheeky. Okay. Any switches I can fiddle with here? Flip the breaker? Ah, there we go.
There we go. Let there be light.
Why
and
would you need a
consequently
window
productivity.
here?
The power is live. However, it seems like the system reset wiped the environmental mood defaults. We need to pick a new preset for the morning shift. Go ahead. Cycle through the options on the console. Let's find the setting that best encourages vigorous output. Option C, Soothing Lounge. Very
Jazzy.
Ugh, look at it.
It's problematic.
Problematic.
Signals
It
relaxation.
signals relaxation. If you pick this, staff might interpret it as permission to lower their heart rates. We generally try to avoid that. Option A, Urgency Protocol. It simulates a critical deadline environment. Studies show that when employees believe Option B, Maximum Clarity.
Oh my god.
It eliminates all shadows, and therefore all hiding spots.
Ugh.
It suppresses melatonin, ensuring the workforce remains at peak alertness for the full 12-hour cycle. Really? You chose that? Huh. Well, I suppose a comfortable employee is technically still
an employee.
Though I expect we'll see a spike in water cooler chatter. Unlocking this under experimental management styles. Let's hope it pays off. Now, please return to the elevator. We have a new task waiting on floor 12 regarding visual reinforcement. Let's not waste valuable ascension time.
I do hope you can go to the other
Take a
floors
second
over
to
time,
appreciate
but
the interior. Black and green marble, gold trim, titanium plating. They blew the entire Q3 maintenance budget on this cab, so please don't scratch it.
I can't deliberately scratch it.
Floor 12, Department of Performative Busy Work. Their job is to type loudly, walk fast with clipboards, and look stressed during video calls. System shows that productivity in this sector has dropped by 3% this quarter. Apparently the staff seem uninspired. Corporate branding has shipped a crate of mandatory motivational posters to rectify this. Your task is
Please do not cry into the
Locate
water
the
reservoir.
predetermined
Saltwater
poster
damage
spaces
is
and
not
install
covered by
the
the
approved
maintenance
type.
contract.
You will find the approved assets on the top tray of the distribution carts. There are some rejected drafts on the bottom shelf. Ignore those. They tested poorly with the focus groups. Too sentimental. Now get to work. Ugh, the social connect. Precise. Food is fuel. The kitchenette exists for caloric intake, not for discussing weekend plans or other non-billable activities.
Non-billable activities.
Wait, that's the discarded draft. We scrapped the sunrise concept because it implies that the workday eventually ends. It's misleading. Get rid of it.
It eventually
Excellent.
ends.
Studies show that employees feel safer when they know they are constantly being supervised. It reduces the loneliness of mandatory overtime.
The writing isn't as snappy as something like the Stanley Parable, and there's not really as much choice as something like the Stanley Parable, because that's its natural, comparison. But it is
If you're
doing its own
wondering where
thing.
the windows are, don't be. Natural sunlight is statistically inconsistent and unoptimized for peak output. We find that a 400% daily dose of vitamin D mist in the ventilation is much more
Mist.
efficient. It gives you the glow of the outdoors without the distraction of the horizon.
A vitamin D mist.
A grounded visual, literally.
Ugh.
It reminds the staff that Spire Corporation is a heavy, immovable object. It creates a reassuring sense of, wait, oh no, not the cat. We retired that image because the creature looked structurally
The creature.
unsound. It promotes a false hope that hanging in there is a viable strategy. It isn't. Falling is much faster.
Truth. Is there another one around here that I'm missing? Do I have to install the good ones? I think we're ready to go. I think we got all of them. Oh. It's just the same office. I was hoping they'd be like, that looks distinctly different than everywhere else, so I figured that would be interactable, but it's not. Maybe something over here? Maybe I missed, like, huh? Ah!
Tranquility. Ugh. Why did you even touch it? It encourages loitering. If they stare at the water too long, they'll start crying. And that uses up the hand towels.
Can we just talk about, real quick, the fucking transparent doors?
Good. The restroom is the #1 location for time theft. A subtle
Time
reminder that
theft?
biological functions are a privilege, not a right.
Time theft. It's the same office. Anything over, not over here. Is it over this way? This way? Gotta be something I'm missing over here. You? Ah, you. Oh, what a nice office. Actually, what a nice office. Like, I mean, aside from, oh. From Marcus V, Sector Manager F12 to Julian P, Logistic Clerk. Subject, Audiovisual Compliance of Quota Audit. Julian, I've been reviewing your acoustic logs from your station during the afternoon block. Your typing output is currently hovering around 45 decibels. For a department of this scale, it's unacceptably quiet. It doesn't sound like you're processing data, it sounds like you're hesitating. Quiet desks suggest a lack of momentum, and I won't have the floor 12 metrics dragged down by a silent keyboard. Man, they have to have those mechanical keyboards, but like the really loud ones that make that are the switches that are really fucking annoying. So the fact that this dude is like quiet typing on a mechanical makes it so much better. I also caught your movement on the hallway sensors. You're walking at a brisk pace, which is fine, but your facial monitors are showing neutral expressions during internal transit. You need to remember that this is a performative sector. If you aren't looking visibly overwhelmed while carrying the clipboard, the tracking cameras can't justify your presence on the floor. I've authorized a 10% increase in the frequency of your desk lamp's flicker to help you maintain the correct level of ocular strain. We need you looking sharp and exhausted for the executive walkthrough on Thursday. Please adjust your output accordingly. I'd hate to have to file a report regarding your lack of visible effort. Cool.
No, this one is technically banned.
Banned?
It implies that the manager and the employee are equals. They are not. One is a pilot, the other is fuel.
Fuel?
Take it down. Beautiful. It reminds the manager that the work is eternal, even if the worker is temporary. We simply slot in a fresh component. It takes the pressure off the individual to be special. Are you done? Your selection process was profoundly inefficient. You ignored every single primary alignment asset in favor of rejected drafts featuring kittens and landscapes.
Yep.
You haven't motivated the staff. You've turned this department into a waiting room for a lifestyle magazine.
Remember, it's performative
Get to
that
the
they're doing their
elevator
job.
immediately. We need to move to a floor where the directives are less soft, before this optimism starts impacting
I'm just
the bottom
saying.
line.
This is just performative, you know what I mean? This whole area, they gotta be performative. The most performative thing I can think of are these fake bullshit signs. The other ones don't emotionally connect, you know what I mean? You don't have the performance
We're
metrics
going
that
to
you
floor
need.
20, the employee engagement suite. We have a backlog of suggestions that require immediate resolution.
This is where the demo's gonna cut off, right? No, it's actually still going. I'm kind of surprised. I expected it to just cut dramatically, you know what I mean?
Welcome to Floor 20, the Employee Engagement and Feedback Resolution Center. This entire sector is dedicated to the processing of staff, feelings, and ideas. The main sorting apparatus is just ahead and to your right. It is
Not
currently
gonna
backed up
let
with
this guy out?
approximately 4 tons of constructive criticism.
4
We
tons?
need your help.
can't get in the utility closet. Something is wrong here. I mean, obviously, but, like, that is extra wrong. Not like I can help him. I can't get through the door.
Behold, the feedback resolution engine. A
Ooh.
marvel of bureaucratic engineering designed to handle the sheer volume of human whining. Your task is simple. Read the input and route it accordingly. The conveyor on the left leads to instant processing. This utilizes high-torque rotating industrial blades to rapidly convert the suggestion into accelerated data confetti. It is incredibly efficient and provides immediate closure to the employee. The conveyor on the right leads to extended review. This sends the document into a pneumatic tube system that winds through 60 floors of subcommittees. It is
Extended
slow
reveal.
and statistically unlikely to
Review.
ever
I said
emerge.
reveal?
Corporate highly
Bleh.
recommends the instant route.
It's
the
revealed
kindest
over
thing
an
to
extended
do.
period of
It
time.
stops them from having hope. Now get to work. I'm releasing the first optimization opportunity now. Suggestion 55. The safety railings on the catwalks over the incinerator pit are loose. 2 interns fell in last week. Interns are easily replaceable resources. Fixing railings requires specialized labor and parts. The math doesn't support the expenditure. You sent a safety violation to review. Do you know how many indemnity forms that generates? You've just ruined someone's weekend in legal.
Good.
Suggestion 104. We need a designated soundproof room for crying. Doing it under the desk hurts my back and disturbs my cubicle mate. A dedicated weeping facility would encourage emotional loitering. Crying should be done efficiently, during scheduled bathroom breaks, not subsidized by company floor space. Great. Now HR is going to conduct a feasibility study on emotional discharge zones. You are clogging the tubes with sadness. Suggestion 812. The protein slab in the cafeteria has started to pulse. It's throbbing. Is this safe for human consumption? If it's pulsing, that means it's fresh. Employees should be grateful for vitalized nutrients instead of questioning the food science division.
So one thing I'm just going to bring up just out of pocket is with like protein, with like meats, if you get a specific type of meat and throw salt on it, it'll cause the tendons to like tense up. And you've probably seen a video on that where people like post about my meat's still throbbing and shit when it's like that's exactly what they'll post online, my meat's throbbing. But yeah, apparently that's caused by like contractions in the muscles from the salt, and you can do that with like just steak. Specific types of steak. I don't remember all the details about it, but it's just really weird and interesting. That being said, this is 100% a
Sending
demon.
that to review just alerts food science that they need to sedate the meat better.
Sedate the meat?
You're just creating more paperwork.
Sedate the meat?
Suggestion.
It's still alive?
Greg in accounting keeps stealing my red stapler. If he does it again, I'm going to set the building on fire. Sending an inter-office theft dispute to committee. Marvelous. You're turning a petty squabble into a 3-month mediation process.
Just
Suggestion 409. Please, just one window in the break room. Why did you do that? Now a committee on floor 68 has to debate the existence of the sun for the next 3 fiscal quarters. Wasteful. I believe we are finished.
Oh, I was
Sadly,
hoping for
you
more.
have just created a 6-year backlog for the review board.
Oh.
You treat every data point as if it requires a comprehensive feasibility study. It is remarkably inefficient.
Oh.
I was going to send you to a decision-making role, but perhaps you are better suited for manual labor. Get to the elevator. We are going to floor 35. There is a significant dripping situation. The floor above
Perspiring?
is perspiring due to high intensity. Please wear non-slip footwear.
Ugh.
The fluid
Oh.
is quite viscous.
Say run? Oh, you can even see it was trying to claw through the fucking door right here. Ugh. I'm gonna go back over here. I think it's really nice over here, actually. I think the feedback processing's pretty good. I mean, look at this. We got our menacing orange Half-Life room. We have our paper, shredded dreams, hopes and dreams of all our employees right here. You know, I mean, it's great. We would possibly need to go to the elevator with the blood demon in it. I mean, right? No? Right? You're not gonna put a elevator blood demon in here, would you? Oh, my cactus is okay. The cactus, Bob's got us. It's fine. Bob's right here to protect us. Elevator blood demon, would you like to see Bob? No? Okay. Bob's gonna protect us, okay? We're gonna anthropomorphize Bob, and Bob will carry us through this game. 100%. You know, if this is the demo, I wonder if the actual game is going to have you jumping between all the floors, or if it's just narratively a setup to make it look like there's a lot of things going on. It'd be interesting if you actually do go to every floor. Bob, you want to come with?
Okay, here we are.
Oh.
Floor 35.
Stay here, Bob.
This is the client impressions deck. Note the premium acoustics and the calming color palette.
I love the blue.
This floor is designed to demonstrate to our partners that Spire is a harmonious ecosystem of voluntary high-output synergy. Anyway, please locate conference room number 6. We have a surface integrity anomaly that requires your discretion.
Ah, I knew there was something here. Client liaison, Clo M. Absolutely adore the lighting on the impressions deck. The acoustic paneling is fantastic as well. Almost completely dampens the heavy mechanical thuds from the judicial sector upstairs. However, I am formally requesting a wardrobe stipend. The oxidized coolant that keeps seeping through the ceiling in Conference Room 6 is permanently staining my company-issued beige blazer. It is incredibly difficult to maintain a mandatory synergistic smile for our VIP investors when a drop of warm red fluid hits your shoulder mid-pitch. I managed to salvage the quarterly tour yesterday by telling the Vanguard Group reps that the dripping ceiling was a new aromatherapy feature designed to simulate predatory market instincts. I actually love the aggressive energy. We closed the deal. Still, the dry cleaning is coming out of my own credits. If the magistrates on floor 36 are going to be this enthusiastic about optimizing the workforce, at least maintenance could do. The least that maintenance could do was install a waterproof tarp. What a hellscape. I do, however, really like this room. I would personally, like, if I had a room like this, I would make these like water, like fish tanks. I don't know why, but fish tanks always feel like something that you have to shove in places where there really shouldn't be a fish tank if you want to impress people. Like, sure, you got some fucking fancy neon screens and some clouds and shit, some good music, but you don't have a fish tank here, you know? This is 5. 6 is right there, but I want to look around real quick. Avoid 6 for a second. Oh, look at that. Oh. Wait, why can't we go in here if there's literally nothing here? Oh, yeah, that's just...
There's the issue. A minor condensation variance from the floor above.
That's not...
Please do not touch the liquid directly. It is merely oxidized coolant from the judicial processing unit upstairs. It appears they had a busy day. Climb onto the table and assess the infrastructure. Don't worry about the furniture. The table is scheduled for a thermal refresh anyway.
Can we talk about the fact that they're killing so many people up there in the blood blender that it's just blending all the way down here? What do you expect me to do to this?
A loose retention clamp, an expected side effect of high-velocity productivity. The pressure in the line suggests we are exceeding all projected quotas. Please proceed to the maintenance closet in the hallway to your left.
That's why.
Retrieve a standard Omni wrench and tighten the bolt.
I like you can hear the door open. That's a cute touch, little bloop. It's just a wrench. Omni wrench. Ooh, an Omni wrench. It's just a normal ass wrench. Ooh, style. Ooh, Omni. Yep, okay, there we go.
Good job. The coolant is now safely routed to the central reservoir where it can be properly recycled. Slide the ceiling tile back into place. If anyone asks about the stain, simply inform them it is a new organic varnish prototype. Now, please return the tool. I would prefer you not repeat the adoption protocol you initiated with that spiny biolog candidate. You are transporting a facility asset into the transit module. While I admire your desire to be equipped for all scenarios, this is technically unauthorized resource displacement. Fine. Keep it. Just make sure it doesn't scratch the elevator paneling. Okay?
I kind of wish you could scratch the
Now that
elevator
the
paneling.
aesthetic integrity of the conference room is restored, we must visit the source of that high-pressure success. Go to floor 36. It is
Great.
time to observe exactly how we maintain such high standards of quality control. It is a very vigorous process.
I have my self-defense wrench.
Please proceed down the hall and through the double doors on the right. It is time to uphold the law. Or at least, our version of it.
Let me out of this whack-ass crystal prison. Oh, no, I have to go over there. I do wish this let me explore floors more. Okay, nope. We're getting the safe self-defense wrench. Nope. I wish we could carry Bob and the wrench in, like, both hands. Devs, if you see this, you better let me carry Bob in my other hand.
What are you bringing that wrench for? Do not confuse judging with bludgeoning. The paperwork for those is entirely different.
Oh.
Welcome to the Judicial Processing Unit. Please mind the floor markings in the center. That is the Judicial Holding Cube Zone. Do not stand on it. We had an incident with an intern last quarter, and it ruined the polish on the marble. Now,
hey, Sarah,
take
sorry
your
about
place at
the
judge's
textile
podium
on
at
the...
far end, candidate. The docket is piling up. We have assets waiting for judgment. Approach the console and initialize the queue.
Sorry about the textile on the
blind.
back bench. My daughter
also
Lily
has a
wouldn't let me
quota.
leave for work this morning
Start the
without
first
her
case.
Justice Bunny. She's only 4, but she's already at the top of her junior juror class in the Spire daycare. She actually clapped when I put on my boots and said, "Daddy, the bunny wants to see the cube go verclack today." It's cute. In the Spire sort of way, I'm just glad she's learning the inevitability of the verdict so early. Small favor, though, if maintenance does a sweep, tell them it's a motivational asset. And don't mind the eyes. When the light from the incinerator floor hits them just right, I could swear I could see a red light blinking in those pupils. It's probably the low battery in the interval speaker that's giving me me and the other clerks the creeps. I'll take him home after the final sentencing, I promise. I can't move him. I was hoping we could, like, recruit him. I guess let's go back here. Oh, here's another log. Vernon T. All active judicial operators. Unauthorized shredding of requisitioned office supplies. Please ensure all defendants empty their pockets before you select the recycle option. Last week, a junior accountant went into the biomass grinder with a handful of premium brass paper clips and jammed the gears for 6 hours. We do not care about the accountant, but those paper clips were heavily budgeted, requisitioned properly. If that happens again, the cost of both the paper clips and the gears will be deducted from your severance package. Oh, God. Jesus. Next case.
First case. Senior Analyst Marcus. Accused of gross misallocation of company time. Despicable. He spent 45 seconds watching a single air bubble rise to the top of the water cooler. That's enough time to process 3 invoices. It's theft. Retraining. Ugh, you are surprisingly sentimental. Fine. We will simply bolt his skeletal structure directly to the desk chassis.
Oh, no.
Mandatory hardware synchronization. A very grounded approach to focus. Next, logistics clerk Wren. Accused of aggressive loitering and vandalism. He triggered the auto-lock on a utility closet to take an unauthorized nap. He even scratched the door and left some unsightly red fluids
the
on
one we saw
carpet while being
earlier.
escorted away. Extremely unprofessional. You are too lenient, but fine. Since Wren enjoys pounding on metal doors with his bare hands, we will reassign him to manual impact testing. He can test the durability of steel plates until his knuckles give out.
Ugh.
Case 3. Security guard Steve. Accused of asset mismanagement. He abandoned his post to rescue a cleaning unit that was stuck in a disposal gear. He values metal over orders. A confusing paradox. You are sparing him because he was nice.
See, okay, that proves that the AI understands why I would do this.
Next thing
The
you
AI
know,
is not
employees
just
will start
evil
holding
because it's
doors
evil.
for each other.
It's processing this properly and understanding that I'm sparing him because he's a good
Next
person.
one. Intern Jenny.
It's actually
Accused
evil.
of unauthorized imagination. She was found sketching organic vegetation on official documents. Retraining it is. A standard Lobo-like procedure should smooth out those creative wrinkles in her brain. She will be drawing flowcharts in no time. What's going on? The hydraulic lift has seized. It seems the sheer weight of the previous defendant's incompetence was too much for the gears. I'm unlocking the maintenance room to your left. Go inside and flip the master breaker. A simple power reset usually solves these hardware temper tantrums.
One thing that I find super interesting about this universe is that this... I mean, it's, oh, we'll just lobotomize them, oh, we'll just do this, but they choose to have a biomass blender because it's easier. It's not efficient, it's easier. It's all efficiency, you see. That bunny's gonna move.
Okay, systems are normalizing.
Where rubber
Good
souls,
work,
Smith
candidate.
didn't.
Return to the podium. We have one final case to process.
I can't hit it again, so... Ugh. See ya, Justice Bunny.
Final case. Supervisor Vance, accused of optimization redundancy. He filed a suggestion claiming that happy employees work harder, a statistically unproven lie. Would you want to keep him? I suppose we can put him in the happiness simulation.
Happiness simulation.
It simulates
tank.
the joy receptors until they burn out. He will be smiling forever. Okay,
I
we
guess
are done
that's
here.
the best that can happen to him.
0 recycled. You realize this is a business, not a charity. You have saved 5 drains on our resources. I hope you enjoy the smell of stagnation, because you just ensured it lingers. Anyway, the docket is clear. Return to the elevator. I have a special team-building event prepared for you on floor 40. Do not be late. Parties are mandatory.
I can't take Justice Bunny with us, unfortunately. But... So, where did the... It's an incinerator, right? So where does the blood come from? If you incinerate a person, they're just vaporized. They're, like, literally, like... Where do they get the blood? Is it just a giant blender? Are they using blood as coolant? Bob, you are my only friend in this hellscape. Kind of wish the camera tracked you. Devs, as you see this, a nice idea would make the camera track you as you're walking around to give more of that uncomfortable feeling of something watching
Welcome
you.
to floor 40, candidate. As promised, it is time for your mandatory team-building event. Please adjust your facial muscles into a regulation standard smile. Today is a designated biological milestone for a former employee. Someone who failed to grasp the geometric perfection of Spire Corporation. We are throwing her a surprise party. Since she cannot be here in person due to being a highly inefficient rogue variable, we will simulate her presence. And you, candidate, have been selected as the official party coordinator. Proceed to the kitchenette. It's on the left side.
Hey Marcus, quick question. Have you rolled out the maximum clarity lighting in your room yet? Because I installed it in 4001 over the weekend and my eyes are actively vibrating. I know the poster says embrace the light, but everything in here is so aggressively white and shadowless that I lost the cursor on my screen 20 minutes ago. I've been blindly hitting spacebar so the productivity monitors don't flag me for idling. I heard you guys still have a blown fluorescent tube in your back row. Is it still broken? Can we trade desks for the afternoon? I will literally give you my entire protein allocation for the week. I just need to sit in the shadow for 10 minutes. My corneas are burning. Ugh. God, imagine working in this. Can't rip the poster down by chance, can I? Nope, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping you could take it down and you'd make a comment about it. 4003. Is this 4002? This is 4002. It's 4001. What's with these, like, service doors that aren't marked, by the way? Normally you could consider it like, oh, it leads to back parts of the facility, but everything around here is marked properly, you know?
Look at that. I had an intern put up a celebratory signage beforehand, but the tape is already
Alert consume cylinder.
Fortunately, Spire Corporation is deeply committed to recycling useless assets. I've gone ahead and scheduled them for biomass to polymer conversion.
Biomass to
If they can't
what?
use adhesive, they can become the adhesive. Be a dear and fix their mistake, would you?
That's
Much better. See
terrible.
what happens when you apply a little bit more pressure. Anyway, where were we? Ah, right. First, we require atmospheric decorations. Proceed to the supply closet and retrieve the festive inflatable spheres. I selected the black ones. It felt appropriate.
Did I hear like a...
period at the end of a very disappointing sentence. Find them and place them in the kitchenette.
I didn't hear anything in here, right? I did. There's a chupacabra in here somewhere. Whether it's a metaphysical representation of, like, evil or something, that flickering's indicating that there's something here, is what I'm guessing. Because I just could have sworn I heard while he was talking a flesh noise. Something while I was in here. Oh. Fell down again. Oh, it could just be this.
Fascinating. Watching you repeatedly lose a battle of physics against a piece of paper is incredibly validating for my bias against organic employees.
Oh, so he's openly biased against people, too. Okay, it's just that. Never mind. Thought it was an actual, like, demon or something popping out of the walls. Can't take that with us? Unfortunate. Really need to let us... Oh. Cognitive Firewall Synergist. Journal entry 442. I watched a new hire cry in front of the dispenser today. She scanned her badge, burning her entire 14-day nutrient allotment. The machine let out a wet, gelatinous hum, beeped politely, and dropped a pristine white cardboard box onto the tray. Then she opened the lid, and there it was, a 10-pound block of semi-transparent brown jelly. I remember when I had the exact same reaction. I remember staring at the massive cake-sized cylinder just jiggling in its sterile packaging under the fluorescent lights, wondering how I was supposed to eat something that looked like industrial runoff. It used to make my skin crawl. But watching her panic today, all I could think was, she doesn't know how good we have it up here. She hasn't been down to floor 11 to try the gray paste that tastes like damp drywall. She hasn't been to the main cafeteria to eat the vitalized protein slabs that actually throb when you chew them. The caloric cylinder is a blessing. It's completely, aggressively neutral. It doesn't taste like anything. And more importantly, it doesn't fight back. I didn't say anything to her. I just took out my corporate ID badge, sliced a clean wedge of my own jelly block, and swallowed it in 3 bites. 100% daily macro synergy achieved. I was back at my desk compiling spreadsheets 4 minutes later. I think I'm finally adapting to the workflow. Ugh.
You are proving to be just as incompetent at Oh, I see you took the initiative to secure the signage permanently. You have officially surpassed the previous intern in both mechanical aptitude and basic cognitive function. I am logging this under miraculous problem-solving in your permanent file. Don't let it go to your head.
Cute that there's little interactions we can do like that. Again, I wish we could take the radio with us. But it's fine, I guess. It's fine. It's whatever. We don't need it. Office 4007, 4005, 4008. Supply closet, and another room over there.
Candidate, what are you holding? Pigmented inflatables. Those were flagged for immediate incineration. The variance in color is statistically proven to induce nausea in high-performing employees.
Because you put them in white rooms?
And retrieve the regulation black spheres.
I mean, giant white rooms with no shadows would probably give anybody a headache. I'm just saying, I'm not the smartest tool in the shed, but...
I see you are determined to turn my pristine sector into a carnival. Fine. Let the record
Can I do
show
both?
The candidate insists on visual pollution. Though I suppose it matches her chaotic profile perfectly. Let's move on before the neon eyesores trigger a system-wide migraine. Next, the traditional caloric offering. Dispense a Tier 3 nutrient cylinder from the vending room.
I can do both.
kitchenette.
Good. Also, I'm curious if we can take these with us. I'm not going to. I just kind of really want to do both of them, but it'd be funny if we could. Nope. A man can dream, even though they monopolize dreams here. Ugh. Can I do both? Oh, come on, I can't do both? Ah, fine. Hi, Roomba. At least there's something else alive here, and it's that Roomba back there. Oh. Like over this way, right? Devs, if you see this, let me add a line for taking both of them over there, please. You've balanced the room out to optimal neutral, gotta be something along those lines of, like, neutral, balancing of the room to balance out the chaotic energies or whatever. Gotta do something with that.
You put another dirty cup in the trash, just like how you did in the lobby. Do you honestly believe doing unassigned janitorial work will earn you my favor? Because it will. Spire Corporation's quarterly projections rely heavily on candidates who do not understand the concept of billable hours.
I don't understand billable hours. Current allotment 1 cylinder.
Good. Now place it on the designated table. Try not to drop it. It is technically classified as a hazardous material until chewed. Next, we need proper illumination. Facility records show the monitoring team in Office 4007 recently confiscated an item that fits our parameters. Check the shelves in their storage room.
$40.07, right? No, that's maintenance. That's not... That's just conference, okay. 40.08. 40.05. There's 40.07. Reporting is caring. Silence is accountable. Ugh. I dig this a lot. For a demo, it's actually shown us a lot of what the humor is going to be about this. It's dry, but I don't necessarily mind that it's dry. I just hope that we get more interaction as time goes on. Sweep leftovers from 4001. Don't take the wax stick out. Someone said it was for a birthday and HR is already investigating the department for unauthorized joy. Leave it.
Yes, that's it. Now get back to the kitchen and insert it directly into the center of the caloric mass.
I wonder if there's anything else I'm missing around here. Feels like it's pretty straightforward, but I could also just be missing a bunch of funny interactions.
The stage is set. We only lack the guest of honor. You will find her approved, two-dimensional stand-in located in a somewhat precarious position in the maintenance room.
Maintenance.
Extract her and position her in the kitchenette precisely on the red X marked on the floor.
Extract her. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a little rude, I think. Ugh. Can I at least put you on the Roomba or something? Like, can... I kind of wish I could pick up the Roomba, but... Here you go!
Flawless. Now locate an ignition device. There should be one somewhere in the kitchen. Mood lighting.
Perfect.
Engaged. Look at her, candidate. Sitting in the dark, staring at a fake cake, completely powerless.
Ugh.
I hope you are appreciating this moment, Carol. I hope you see that no matter how hard you try to rewrite the rules, you always end up exactly where I put you. A silent, flat observer in my perfect...
Oh! Hey! You can't read this. None of this is real? Yeah, okay, that's kind of what I expected. We can wake them all up. Play along for now. I dig this! Okay. Also, the fact that it used my Steam name is cute. He's looking, I have to go. Blow out the candle.
System. Error? My internal clock just skipped several minutes. Candidate, why does the facility manifest now list 2 active clearances for this room? There is only one of you. Isn't there?
Ooh. Okay. Stay in the system? Wishlist on Steam. That was pretty good. I guess some feedback for the devs. I hope you flesh out the game with more superfluous dialogue for optional things, like I got stuck on the staircase, obviously, but things to that effect, potentially, like if I had come and brought the cactus here, maybe, set up the cactus as like a secondary person, he'd have an issue in the monologue, just things like that. That's the type of thing that helps a Stanley Parable type game live or die, especially because it's a really straightforward linear experience, so having some variance in the dialogue would be neat. Otherwise, I think everything was pretty solid. I'm going to check it out when it comes out, and I enjoyed what I experienced. So that was C.A.G.E. My name is Archer. Like the video if you like it, dislike it if you don't, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, stay safe, and remember, do not go up the stairs. Don't do it. Don't go up the stairs. Seriously, I'm telling you. Look, I'm reaching through my screen to grab you by the shoulders right now, the viewer. Do not go up the stairs, okay? Floor 53 and floor 86 have been doing some fucky shit with the temporal anomalies, and it's been absolutely fucking with those stairs. I'm telling you right now. Also, I just realized in the background, real quick before I go, Bob and the wrench. That's cute. Anyway, bye. See you later. Bye. Is it gonna let me continue? Bye.